Welcome everyone back to the People's Podcast. I'm your co-host James with my fabulous co-host Alex. How you doing, my friend?
Doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a while since got a new episode out. We just been busy. Life is life, and
Schedule's not lining up. Yeah, it
exactly.
happens. It
So
happens.
we took I guess a little bit about a month break, but we're still putting shorts out and stuff. Now we're back with some fresh new content and so, a lot of stuff that's happened in the month. We got some, your typical guest the wrestler, blind rankings, uh, weekly talk, and we're gonna do top three holidays for this episode also.
Perfect time for the holiday season. Absolutely.
hmm But to start off the episode, a few weeks ago on TikTok, we hit 1,000 followers. Yeah, it's a pretty big milestone. Got that just a little bit over a year. So thank you to everyone who follows us on TikTok or follows us anywhere. You know, it means a lot to us. 1,000 is a really good number to be at. And to thank you, Alex and I are gonna do a $50 gift card giveaway, whether you want to do it for WWE, AEW, or 25 WWE or 25 AEW, whatever way you want it. The giveaway is gonna be through TikTok. All you gotta do is like the post, comment, and if you repost it, reshare it, that'll be another entry. So for one entry, all you gotta do is like it and comment and follow us, of course.
Strictly on
And
TikTok.
yeah, on TikTok. And if you want an extra entry, you have to repost it.
Cool, man. Yeah. Like James said, thank you everybody who's supported us in the past year. It has been a crazy year already.
Mhm.
It's hard to believe it's been a year and like almost 3 months now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you all and good luck.
Yep. And
Good luck
we'll
to you.
we'll announce the winner of the next episode. So 2 weeks ish. We'll.
Sure.
Uh,
Great. Yeah. Um, So I guess we can just get into what's been going on lately. I know it's like you said, it's been a while. So if you want to start off talking about Crown Jewel,
yeah.
um, that's all your thing. So
Yeah. I think we're both gonna because I did not watch Wrestledream. That was the one. But yeah. All right, yeah. So for Crown Jewel, just gonna get a quick rundown. Not gonna go deep into everything. The first match was Bronson Reed defeating Roman in an Australian street fight. It was a good match, 21 minutes. Action packed, a lot of hard hitting stuff. I think the really good for Bronson Reed to get the win in that. It helps him a lot. Roman doesn't need to beat Bronson Reed. It really wouldn't do much for him. But it does a lot for Bronson because Bronson is only one of three people to pin Roman Reigns in a one-on-one match in the past and since 2020. That's a pretty big accomplishment right there. But yeah, all right. Next match we had Stephanie Vaquer versus Tiffany Stratton, champion versus champion for the Crown Jewel Women's Championship. It was a good match. I think it could have gone longer. I think they could have gotten more time. They should have had more time. Yeah, 10 match was 10 minutes. I think an extra 5 minutes would have been better. But with the time they had, they performed. It was an excellent match. Both of them are the top women performers of some of the top women performers of the WWE roster. So it was a good match. I liked it. Next match, uh, John Cena versus AJ Styles. That was a great match. Very similar to what Cena's kind of been doing his last few matches. Plenty of callbacks, but AJ Styles was also doing callbacks because he's also kind of on his retirement run right now. Also, AJ Styles announces that he next year it's his last year. He said he wants to be done before he turns 50. And I think he turns 50 in like late summer, something like that. So yeah, a lot of great callbacks, action pack. John Cena and AJ Styles, they don't miss. Every match they've had has been a great match, and just continue that on. They went 27 minutes, so a lot of time. A lot of time for them. I'm pretty sure it was almost the longest match tonight, the second longest match tonight. Yeah, it was like I said, a lot of fun. Very very fun match. Probably one of it might be John Cena's second best match, I would say, during the retirement tour. Behind
After
his
which
match,
one would you say?
after his match is Cody.
WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, totally. uh, After that, we had Io Sky and Rhea Ripley versus the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane. This was a pretty good match. I think got three really talented women. I'm not a big Kairi Sane fan. I don't think she's terrible. I'm just, not the biggest fan of her, but Asuka and Rhea are awesome, and Io is like one of my favorite wrestlers overall right now. So it was good. Not very memorable, I'll be honest with you. It's been almost 3 weeks, and I couldn't tell you something really happened from this match. So,
Was this the longest match?
No, this is the second shortest,
Oh,
19 minutes and 55 seconds. Yeah. In the main event and the longest match, Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes for the men's Crown Jewel Championship. This was a great match. Cody and Seth have fantastic chemistry ever since Cody's come back. I think Seth is arguably Cody's best opponent since he's come back. I'm happy Seth got the W. Seth needed that win more than Cody did. Cody has beaten him 3 times on TV and like 21 on 22 times if you count house shows. So Seth definitely needed this win. It was a great match. They both pulled out everything they had. Seth doing coast to coast headbutt, a crossroads off the top rope. I think that was the first time we saw the Cody breaker, the Ritter breaker, since Cody's been in WWE. I could be wrong about that.
I thought he used it. Didn't he? I thought he didn't use it against AJ Styles, did he?
He might have.
I thought he's used it in WWE like one time before. I could be wrong.
He might have. If so, someone fact check me. I don't
I'm
mind
so
that.
blurry. The
But yeah, that was a great match. Unfortunately, I'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that when we get to.
Yeah. But overall, I thought Crown Jewel was definitely a step up from WrestlePalooza. I gave Crown Jewel like an 8.7 out of 10. Yeah, it was a fantastic show. I still wish there were more matches, but
glad you enjoyed it. So that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like the ESPN streaming thing?
Oh, man, I like it on ESPN. So, but the setup for it absolutely terrible. So I woke up to watch it, but I had class in the middle of it. So, I was like, okay, I'll just watch the main event when I'm done with class. So I finished class. I want to go watch the main event, and it literally says, watch live or start from the beginning. I was busy start from the beginning. I'll just, fast forward. So I hit start from beginning. It takes me to the live broadcast of the post show, spoiling the main event for me.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's the same as the as Peacock. I'm pretty sure Peacock had that.
Peacock also had
you
that
could
problem.
not start from the beginning. It was.
You had to wait into it. Luckily, Peacock was like almost had to wait a day. I think.
Yeah.
ESPN, I think my dad and I had to wait a few hours. I'm like, how are they, especially ESPN, they've been doing pay-per-views for a while with, UFC and stuff. So, like,
right.
they have this history. How come both Peacock and ESPN can get it right, but the WWE Network got it right on the first, attempt?
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's ESPN. You figure things would be smooth, but I don't know, maybe they rolled it out before.
$30 a month.
Right. Cool, man. Anything else you want to say about it?
No, that's pretty much it.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. And you said you have not watched Wrestledream.
Unfortunately, no. I was.
Do you plan on it?
I'll probably try to find matches here and there. There's
I'm
definitely look
assuming
like
you
it was
saw
some
results
bangers.
then.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen all the results.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you don't care about.
yeah.
Well, I'll just be quite honest. I have not watched the last two matches. Just time reasons. Haven't had the time. And I haven't watched the Mercedes match, which I probably won't, just because I don't really care about Mercedes versus Mina again. Um, but I will talk about the matches I did watch. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the show open. So they go off air on the pre-show. Match is still going. Tailgate Brawl still going. You got FTR versus Jet Speed on the pre-show. Um, Show opens, fireworks go off. FTR and Jet Speed are brawling in the ring. How did you feel about that?
I loved it, dude. I think that was awesome. I think, at first I saw it, I thought maybe they did overrun it, which I wouldn't think. I know people complaining about a time issue. Like, I don't really give a shit. I'm watching the match anyways. But after obvious reasons, how the camera was shot, it was obviously 100% intentional, and I loved it. I think it was a very unique, like, I think it's actually really smart if you think about it.
Mm.
Because let's say someone just watching the free, just casually watching the free post show, pre show, and it gets cut off. You're like, oh shit, I want to see what happens in this match. It's cool. I think it's a really cool, unique concept.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was really cool. Not something that I've seen before personally.
I don't think that would
I
have been
don't
done.
I don't think WWE's ever done it. I saw
Nope.
some comments on Twitter saying that WCW may have done it back in the day, but I don't know. I've never seen it, but I thought it was really cool. Just the like you said, the aesthetic of the camera showing the stage with all the
Mhm.
with the arch with all the fireworks, and then just dudes beating the hell out of each other in the ring is I thought it was a pretty cool way to open a show.
Yeah, because when I first heard about it, I just read. I didn't see the video. I just read about it. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's a weird thing. But once I saw the video, I'm like, okay, visually, yeah, it's obvious.
100% it was planned.
Intention.
Yeah,
Yeah. The
and
fact that it
it
has to
shouldn't
get
even
explained.
right. It shouldn't even have to be explained. But all these grifters are going to try and latch on to anything they can just to try and down on them. Freaking Raj Giri is the main one.
Mhm.
Can't stand that dude.
Like I
But
said, even if it was an accident or wasn't planned, it's still cool. I don't see a problem with that. A match bit longer than it's supposed to be. Oh, how bad.
oh darn, right? It's like, oh no, they're not leaving the ring. Selfish. But no, they went a pretty good amount on the main show too. So they were wrestling for a bit. But that was pretty cool. So out of the matches announced to start off, it was Jamie Hayter versus Tekla, and I thought it was pretty. It was good. Just it was pretty stiff. I know you've seen Tekla work quite a bit, and Jamie Hayter both work pretty stiff. So put them together, and it was a hard hitting match. It never felt like it really like picked up into that second gear, so it was just good. Next, we had Jurassic Express, who beat the Young Bucks. So I think this is Jurassic Express's first match back together as a tag team. I could be wrong, but um, I thought the match was phenomenal. It was one of the favorites of the matches that I saw on the show. Jack Perry's back to being a high flying demon, which is great. Something I know you'll enjoy. I think you would really like this match. The Young Bucks having a killer year, and they're just continuing on doing that. It's like watching the old Young Bucks again.
Mhm.
Um, the chemistry that the teams have is crazy good too. So I really enjoyed this match.
Yeah, I saw some clips from that match. It seemed like Jack Perry really stood out in that match.
Yeah, he definitely did, which is great to see. I mean, how long has he been off TV? He lost his title at what Full Gear of last year or something,
Hmm.
and he hasn't been seen since before his return it all out. So Really good to see him back and in actual like wrestling form. So, and also the Young Bucks are broke again. Poor guys.
What was it? Some like $37 and some odd cent tag
Yeah,
team.
they had their budget on their Titantron.
Yeah.
It's like $32, but $4. Um, Next, we had the AEW World Trios titles number one contenders match. So the Hurt Syndicate beat the Demand. I was kind of shocked here. I figured this would have been a great spot for the Hurt Syndicate to put Gates of Agony and Ricochet over again. Just kind of shocking decision, especially since the Hurt Syndicate now has a trios title match tonight on Dynamite. So I don't know if maybe they're going to circle back around. Maybe they'll win the trios titles and then lose them to Ricochet and the Gates of Agony down the road. Would be my only guess as to why the Hurt Syndicate would have won that match to end up putting over the team in the future. But it was a fine match. Shelton Benjamin, I think, was the highlight, as he usually is. Um, it's crazy. He's like 49 years old, and he's still absolutely killing it. Bobby was great too. Everyone was great in the match except maybe MVP. But we'll see what happens on Dynamite tonight if they win the trios titles. But next we had Kyle Fletcher beat Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. So I think this was their fifth match against each other. They were tied 2-2, and I absolutely love this match. I love anything that Kyle Fletcher does. He's a level ahead of most other wrestlers in the industry, in my opinion. He's just incredible. And Mark Briscoe is the most natural loving baby face that there is, or one of anyways. Anytime they step in the ring, I'm all for it, and I absolutely love this match. It may have been a little bit longer than what it needed to be, but I loved it all the way through. So I would definitely recommend watching that one. Next, we had Chris Statlander, who defended her AEW Women's Championship against Toni Storm. I thought it was a pretty good match. It felt kind of slow, though.
Really?
Not really. It was a little. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't really what I was expecting to see from them. It seems like Toni Storm. Her character arc is interesting because she seems a lot more desperate, and it's like she's turning Joker-ish. Is kind of the vibe.
Maybe like Harley Quinn type thing.
Just like not really. I mean, yeah, kind of like a female Joker. And the face paint just makes it seem like that too. Like she had her whole face painted white and then like black around the eyes and the red lips. So it kind of feels like that's where she's headed, which I'm super interested in. Kind of like a demented Toni Storm, I think would be really cool. See where she runs with that. As for the match itself, though, yeah, it was just good. I wouldn't say it's anything crazy. And then next was Mercedes Moné, who beat Mina Shirakawa. I haven't watched it, but Mercedes Moné won her 11th title, the Ring of Honor Women's TV Championship. And then the next night, she won her 12th title at like some other indie. I can't remember which one, but so she's now 12 belts Moné.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I know you're happy about that. I'm happy about that.
Winning the Ring of Honor title, I don't know. I think it's too much.
Nah. Why not? Just give her every belt. Who cares? So the only other match I did watch on the show was probably my favorite match on the show. And I don't think it'll change watching the next two, but it was Brodito versus Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita in a World Tag Team Championship match. And I don't think I have enough good things to say about Brodito, about Brody King and Bandito. It's such an odd pairing, and it just works so well. I don't it's hard to explain. I don't really understand, but it's just they're like a magical tag team.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that they do is so cohesive. Um, they're just super entertaining. I think Bandito is frankly one of the better wrestlers on the planet. He's having an insanely good year. Um, he's in Wrestler of the Year conversations, in my opinion. But I think a big highlight of this match was the tension between Okada and Takeshita. It was just constant throughout the match. They were beefing with each other, whether it was Okada tagging in and Takeshita getting pissed at him, or Okada hit Takeshita with a Rainmaker towards the end of the match on accident. He went to hit Bandito, and Bandito ducked, and Takeshita was right there, and he nailed him with it. And Takeshita was laughing, or Okada was laughing about it, and he gave him a little flip off, which is hilarious. I absolutely love Okada. He nails the role so well. But I 100% recommend you go out of your way to watch this match. I think you'll really enjoy it. It was very entertaining.
Yeah.
But I think it was the best match on the show, personally. So, which it seems to be a theme with Bandito and Brody King. It seems to be their matches are usually up there with some of the best on the show. So, I'm so excited for the turn of whoever it is between Okada and Takeshita, though. It's whenever that happens, the story that they're going to tell is going to be magic. I can't wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and hopefully it leads to Takeshita winning the Continental Championship, and he'll be a double champion. So, I don't think it's fair for me to rate the show as a whole, just because there's three matches that I haven't watched. So, maybe I'll watch them after Dynamite tonight. Who knows?
It looked like the I Quit match is insane.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing some crazy stuff online. We can talk about there's certain spot that apparently has the internet going crazy. We can talk about when we get to the segment, the Inside the Rope segment. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was enjoyable. What I watched, it was maybe not on the level of like some of the other pay-per-views, some of the top pay-per-views, but I thought it was pretty enjoyable nonetheless. I'd say out of what I've watched, maybe an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
So, which is still, I mean, 8 out of 10, that's still great. So, that is a wrap for talking about Wrestledream. What do we got next, James? Guess the wrestler.
All right.
Guess the wrestler. You can use my HBO Max too if you want to, since I bought the pay-per-view. If you watch any of it. But
we should do like a dual account where we just you can't watch both live at the same time though. Never mind.
I don't think you can.
You cannot. I've already tried.
Yeah.
I was gonna pitch the idea we have like a account under our podcast name. We just split the pay-per-views half and half.
That wouldn't be bad, yeah.
Yeah, but you cannot. Yeah, I've tried that.
Oh, really? Damn. Yeah, $20 for pay-per-view. I would be all for that. No, Amazon Prime didn't let you do that either, so that's also.
I heard Amazon Prime fucked up the main event.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people like get blacked out at the main event.
Oh no. They took Lights Out match too seriously.
But apparently they gave out refunds, so.
Okay, good. Good. I don't think I've done this one before. Do you want to guess first, or do you want me to guess first?
I'll guess first.
I have my guys' list up, so.
Yeah, I have mine list stuff too.
All right. You want to guess first then?
Yeah.
All All right. Guess the wrestler based on these 5 accomplishments. 1-time World Heavyweight Championship. Or 1-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I know there's a lot of those.
Damian Priest.
Not Damian Priest. That is okay. Because he got 4 more guesses. He is a 4-time WWF/WWE champion.
Shawn Michaels?
Not Shawn Michaels. Good guess, though. He is a 1-time TNA X Division champion.
Kurt Angle.
It is Kurt Angle. After 3 guesses, you got him. I feel like the TNA part just gave it away because it wasn't going to be AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that helped out a lot.
Yeah, damn it. I should have stuck with just WWE. It says here he was a 1-time WCW champion. Kurt Angle? I don't remember that at all.
Probably with the invasion storyline.
During the invasion storyline, yeah.
Like how the Brothers Destruction won the WCW tag titles.
Yeah. And it also says here he was a WCW United States champion during the invasion storyline. I don't remember him winning the United States Championship during that time, though. God. Because those would have been some curveballs I could have thrown.
Yeah. All right.
You
let's
ready? Get it. Yeah,
right.
I'm ready.
Guess the wrestler based off these 5 accomplishments. 6-time WWE Tag Team Champion.
Kofi Kingston.
No,
I think he's more than that.
2-time Intercontinental Champion.
Is it Cody Rhodes?
No. 1-time NXT Champion.
Ooh. Seth Rollins?
There you go on your 3rd attempt too.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We each got it on 3 guesses. Original NXT champion too.
Yeah. First one.
Very nice. Very first one.
Look at that.
Way back when they had the old title with the big ass X in the middle. I love that title so much.
Yeah, I think it's an underrated title. That was one of the first replicas I bought.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I see the little X coming up.
Yeah.
I still only got the one plus. Where did my other one go? I have that Macho Man winged eagle. I showed you that, right?
Oh, the one he bought at the one thing with like his nameplate. Oh, you did end up getting it?
I did.
Nice.
It is very nice, but it's got the Macho Man WWF logo, which is so fucking sick.
I didn't know they did that until you showed me that. I didn't know they did that back then.
Yeah, this thing is quality. It's heavy too. It
looks quality.
It's quality leather. It's quality.
I was gonna say the leather looks good.
Yeah. So I do have another title now. Next up, AEW World Championship. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, if we can get a
price of $800.
I was gonna say if we can get if we go to SCX this year, I might put some money to the side to see if I can talk that guy down. Because what he offered us, like I think it was $600.
It might have been like even lower than that, like 5 maybe. I thought it was lower than that.
It was $500 or $600, which was a great deal for the AEW title.
And it was one of the original ones too.
Yeah.
Without the side plates.
Which I prefer the original one. Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, we killed it.
Yeah, we did.
We killed it that time on Guess the Wrestler, so that's good shit.
Let me add those to the list.
Yeah, make sure we don't use them next time. Next, we just talk about whatever's going on in the wrestling world. So, inside the ropes segment, bring whatever you got. So, what do you want to talk about? In the famous words of one Cody Rhodes, Raheem Rhodes.
I kind of hinted at it a little bit earlier, but unfortunately, Seth Rollins has had to forfeit the World Heavyweight title due to injury. Which is very, very unfortunate. Kind of ironic, the fact they kind of won it off a fake injury. Karma's a bitch.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. That's damn.
But it's
God
just
said
such
not today.
exactly. You know, he hurt himself off of doing the coast to coast headbutt, land on his shoulder, had to get shoulder surgery. And man, dude, it's bad luck, dude. I mean, he got injured around this time when he won the WWE title for the first time, and both of them are off his cash in.
Yeah.
Both Seth Rollins
Yeah.
cash ins had led him to forfeit the title due to injury. It's
Yeah,
also
because the first one happened against Kane, didn't it? Like in a house
yeah,
show. At a house
house
show.
show against Kane, dude. I remember being in school and seeing that and being pissed.
God damn it, Kane.
Yeah,
Never forgive you.
and I also mean that's also both Money in the Bank winners this year had to forfeit the title due to injury / pregnancy.
Injury, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to call pregnancy an injury. I feel like that can get people pissed.
No, who cares?
But yeah, it's unfortunate, which led to the Vision turning on Seth, which I think is a better move. I don't. I think the Vision was good, but I don't think it lived up to expectations. I see. I just don't. I don't think they all need each other. I don't think Seth definitely didn't need Paul Heyman. I think Paul Heyman will work well with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, but I also think Braun Breaker is too big to be a lackey. He's too over, I should say, not too big. Like he's too over, too athletic, too. He has it all, and he should really just be someone's, backup. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully, Seth has a speedy recovery. It unfortunately probably means he will miss WrestleMania, which sucks. I don't know. I think so. With most shoulder surgeries, you're normally out for 6 months, but I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's 6 months away.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania, maybe a little less, but who knows? I mean, people have done crazier things.
Yeah.
So, but it is unfortunate seeing that. Obviously, like you said, winning the championship, finally getting his win over Cody Rhodes. Man's on top of the WWE, and then that happens, doing a diving headbutt.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate. I mean, it's wrestling though.
Yep, that's part of the sport.
Right? You'll get hurt doing a normal back suplex if the wrestling gods wanted. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's ridiculous that people are saying that was an unsafe spot.
Yeah.
But
If you really think about it, how many spots are really safe to an average person?
none.
As I think people forget, yes, they are athletes, but at the end of the day, they still have bones and they're
Right.
still a human body,
I mean, wrestling in itself is not a safe sport.
No, not at all.
So somebody will get hurt doing a belly to belly suplex.
You say,
Somebody
yeah,
will get hurt doing a back suplex. I mean, somebody can literally just get hurt doing anything.
yeah. I
It's
mean, look
crazy.
at Sami Zayn. Got hurt during his entrance one time. All he did was lift his arm up and threw his shoulder out. Like literally,
That's crazy.
it's anything can happen in the sport of wrestling.
Right. Right. What else you got? What else you want to talk about WWE wise?
Jey Uso just won a battle royal for this vacated world title spot to face CM Punk. Definitely not my pick. I like Jey Uso, but I don't see the vision with this one. I don't like. I get that definitely they're trying to do something with him and Jimmy, and Jimmy's trying to avoid Jay becoming Roman. I don't think this leads to another Jimmy and Jay match. I kind of hope not, unless they're gonna get a redemption. But
I mean, it'd be hard to be as bad as the WrestleMania match
that is
was.
true.
To be fair,
That is true.
but
I don't get the point. I think LA Knight was an easy toss up. and even if it wasn't LA Knight, there could have been some good underdogs in there, like Finn Balor. I know he just won the tag titles that night, but Styles, I don't give. I feel like it's obvious now that Punk is going to win the title. So at least I don't think they're going to put the title back on Jay. I don't think they should put the title back on Jay.
I saw a fan theory saying Jay wins and it leads to a Jay versus Roman match for the world title. How would you feel about that?
I would have no interest in that.
Fair enough.
If I'm being
enough.
honest, I was just having.
I
I
respect
think
it.
I think Roman needs to stay away from a world title for a little bit.
Yeah, I get it.
Now,
Yeah.
I think this could lead, on that topic, a potential triple threat of the bloodline of Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. I'd be into that. I'd be interested in
Yeah.
that. I'm one on a boat thinking Jimmy is extremely underrated.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the best wrestler. I think he's a good wrestler, but I think he's also really, really good on the mic. I still want my fucking Big Jim merch. I don't get how this hasn't happened yet.
What to do with Big Jim? I mean, they already have the Slim Jim logo on the table. You might as well make it Big Jim.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You already have access to the Slim Jim logo. Just swap Slim for Big, and then
Exactly.
slap it on a T-shirt.
Another thing, kind of WWE and AEW related. This whole stuff going on with the non-compete of Andrade. It's a big topic right now.
Oh God, yeah. I was gonna mention that. Just absolutely wild situation.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing. I'm not a fan of non-compete clauses overall. I think the
No, they're
idea
stupid.
the idea of getting fired. I mean, like, yeah, I don't want you, but nobody can else have you for X amount of days. Is my most mind-boggling thing. Now, sometimes it could help talent, like very low talent, who aren't going to get booked right away, because normally in a non-compete you still get paid. So like someone who's like really not going to do much in the indies or whatever, it's
Right.
good for them. But someone like Andrade, who's literally on another company, like or anyone in any situation that just wants to go and work, let them go work.
Right. Yeah, it's wild to me.
It's
I
1
don't care
year.
if the talent's
One.
getting paid. Like how many times does a wrestler come out and say like they just want to wrestle or they just want to work? A lot of wrestlers just don't care about sitting at home and collecting a paycheck. They want to wrestle because they have actual passion for the wrestling industry. And to say like, oh yeah, you can't do that because we don't want you. You can't do that for 90 days or whatever. I just think it's BS.
What I think would be a logical thing is, give an option like, hey, we'll pay you for these 90, 30, or X amount of days, but you can't do anything. This is kind of our compensation for, letting, you losing your job. But if you have this option where like, we don't have to pay you and you can go do your own thing if you want, but we're not going to pay
Right.
you for X amount of days.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a fair option for some talent.
Yeah, I think so too.
But to force it upon them, it's bonkers, dude. It's the most unlogical thing for me. It's not just WWE thing. It's some sports do it, but I know AEW, I think, did it for Punk. I could be wrong.
No, they didn't. He didn't have any sort of clause or anything. It's just yeah, because I think he was actually considering retirement after that, but yeah,
I don't like them. Never have, never will.
no. As far as I know, AEW's never had a no compete clause, especially with the recent releases of like Malachi and Miro. They were all fuck Ricky.
True.
Well, I guess Ricky.
I think their contracts went out though.
No, Malachi and Miro were granted releases, and Ray Phoenix too.
I thought Malachi's contract went out.
It might have.
No,
I don't
because
know.
it was announced he had a 5-year contract and he signed in 20 through
21, yeah.
1. So I've been 26.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They,
you're right.
yeah, because Tony, I guess he went on like a spree of letting people go who didn't want to be didn't want to be there.
Which is
And
good.
it's like
That's good.
right, yeah. and they went to WWE immediately, basically. So
and that's good. That's how it should be. That's you know, Tony Khan. You can say what I want about him booking wise and whatnot, but as a person, I think Tony
goat booker
Khan.
though.
I think he's a good booker too. I think I don't have a problem with Tony's booker skills, but just for the fools out there who does. But put that all aside, I think Tony Khan is like an actual like wonderful human being to be for a businessman.
Yeah, I mean, how many you have people all the time saying that they love working with him, they love working for him,
Mhm.
or he's just a great person in general, a great boss to work for. What really like when people are bashing on Tony Khan, they call him a cokehead
Yeah,
because
I think so. I don't know. He's a
wow,
little jittery, but if you're gonna hate someone being a little too jittery, I mean, it's whatever.
right.
That's on you.
Uh, you hate this guy for being too nice?
Do I
How
think
does
he's?
that make sense? Like
Do I
you
think?
want to just be a complete dick to people and
Yeah,
be a bad person? Like you want a Vince McMahon all over again? No
I think
thanks.
I think he's a cringy guy. But
I
like
mean, yeah,
he's cringy
but
to make it
that's
makes me laugh
okay.
though.
Like,
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
right. That's okay. I mean, like
Yeah.
the dude's hopped up on coffee all the time, which I totally which makes sense for his jitteriness
Mhm.
if he's just pounding coffee all day every day. But I mean, the dude runs a wrestling company. He has a high position with an NFL football team. He owns a soccer team. Like it makes sense that he's just always doing something and always on the move and always needing something like coffee.
Mhm.
So like I get it.
And
I get
saw
it.
something online. I don't know if this is true. This is something I kind of just saw on Facebook, so it might not be true, but would line up with Tony that uh, Ruby Soho has been gone for like almost 2 years now, a little over 2 years, because she had a kid and whatnot. But she's still getting paid like as if she was an actual,
Yeah.
which is that's awesome. That's great for
Yeah.
for a woman who wants, who had a kid and now wants to spend time with the kid.
Yeah, it was the
Good
same
for her.
with Ty Conti when she was gone for
Oh
having a kid.
yeah,
She was gone
yep.
for a long time, and it checks out given everything that we've heard story wise about Tony Khan. And I'm glad that WWE is doing is I'm glad you're hearing a lot more stories about WWE like caring about their talent now too,
Hmm.
and people
Yeah,
that enjoy working there because nobody wants to hear horror stories about working
yeah,
for a wrestling company.
exactly.
And
And
how many
most,
times did you hear shit about when Vince was in control? How many times did you hear
yeah,
crap about that?
yeah.
So,
Most of the horror stuff that comes from WWE is mostly coming from TKO. 'Cause TKO is a bunch
which
of
it's always
shitbags.
fuck TKO, but
Yeah, they're a bunch of shitbags.
facts. But I mean, yeah, you don't really hear any stories about people disliking working for WWE nowadays, which is good to hear.
Hmm.
It's good to hear. So I'm all for healthy work environments,
Yeah.
and that's why I think wrestling nowadays is a lot less toxic from a business perspective. Is a lot less toxic than what
Oh,
it used to
business
be.
perspective.
Obviously,
Yeah. Yeah,
obviously from
definitely.
a fan standpoint, it's worse than it's ever been. But that's a
Yeah.
completely different conversation for another time.
Yeah, but hopefully this Andrade stuff gets figured out. So,
Yeah, I hope so too. I want to see him. I was super excited when he attacked Kenny. I thought that was awesome.
mhm.
I was super excited for an Andrade versus Kenny match, but alas, we're not that lucky.
Mhm.
So, let's see. What do I got?
Something else on the
Yeah,
AEW side I wanna ask your opinion about.
yeah, sure, absolutely.
So it was announced, I hope you saw this by now. Mercedes Moné challenged, Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's title. What's your thoughts about that? You already know mine, but, like,
I actually haven't seen that.
oh,
Was it just like a tweet that she did?
no, it was like I think it was a video.
Oh, as long as she loses, I'm okay with it.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Um, there's no reason Chris Statlander should lose the AW Women's title to Mercedes,
Mhm.
but I really fear that apparently that's.
What happened last pay-per-view, and I'm like, oh no. I think
I
that
mean,
obviously I'm not a Mercedes fan, but that would be to me completely overdone, unnecessary.
Stats win. I mean, like, kind of came out of nowhere
Mhm.
too. Um, I Why'd you have to tell me that? Damn, that makes me sad now. Uh, I don't think it should happen. I don't think the match should happen even
Hmm.
because I don't think Mercedes needs to lose another world title match right
Yeah,
now.
we just kind of had that same story
Literally at
situation.
All In, right?
I feel like AEW's done quite a little bit of champion versus champion lately.
Yeah, they have
Champion.
Bandito versus Okada tonight for the Continental Championship. Um, but that one makes sense because Bandito pinned Okada in the tag title match
Hmm.
at Wrestledream. I'm fine with champion versus champion
Oh,
matches, but
same.
this one I'm not feeling. I'm
Yeah.
not feeling it. Chris should not lose. Absolutely not.
Hmm.
I think that would be bullshit. I mean, she's been with the company since inception, 6 years, and she finally gets a singles title. Well, she won the TBS title. She finally got a world championship win
Hmm.
after not challenging for it and for years, and she finally got the win. And they better not have her drop it to Mercedes. But I kind of fear that maybe that's why they took it off of Tony, because they didn't want Mercedes to beat Tony.
I would rather have that than her beat Chris. That'd be
I would too. Yeah,
that'd been
I
bogus.
would have rather Mercedes just wanted it all in if that were the route that they're going.
Mm.
But let's hope that actually doesn't even the match doesn't even happen. It doesn't come to fruition. But yeah, I have not seen that. It's mighty unfortunate if that's the case. Um, how as much as I love Mercedes, that's not a good
Yeah,
idea.
that's why I was interested in your opinion on it.
Yeah, from an unbiased standpoint, I don't want that at all.
Mm.
But um, yeah, let's see. Anything else AEW? Konosuke Takeshita, he's back from Japan as your new IWGP World Champion, World
Oh.
Heavyweight Champion. That belt looks so good around his waist too.
Hmm.
I am a huge Takeshita fan, so I'm super happy for him. The match against Zack Sabre Jr. I think it was last Sunday night. It was like Monday, yeah, like Monday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning. Phenomenal match. Takeshita, he did it. He won the IWGP World Championship. Hopefully, it leads to an Okada versus Takeshita feud, which it does seem like that's where that's headed. Maybe a title for title, and Takeshita ends up winning the Continental Championship and becomes double champion. Yeah, super happy for him. Super excited. I know a lot of fans on Twitter, a lot of New Japan fans are not happy with it, but
Mm.
I could care less if he shows up or not. Uh, I'm sure you've seen my tweets, but people are complaining that he doesn't go to the Road 2 shows. But I could give a damn less. I don't care.
Yeah, I think
He's gonna
I,
show up. He's gonna defend it when he needs to.
mhm.
So
Yeah, I think this kind of helps solidify. He's a strong candidate for Wrestler of the Year.
yep,
To me, I think
I
the
agree.
two strong. His best competition is maybe Adam Page, but Takeshita has done a lot this year.
I mean, yeah, he won the IWGP World Championship. If he wins the Continental Championship, that'll be another title win.
The G1 Climax, I mean, that's a big
He
thing.
won the G1, right?
That's arguably the
He
biggest thing he's done. That's a
yeah,
major tournament.
yeah. He was New Japan Strong champion for a while until he lost that to Oleg Bolton Oleg. Um, he was international champion for the first couple months of the year. So I mean, like he's been multiple time champion this year, on top of a G1 win, and the match catalog that he's put out this year too. From a quality standpoint, it's hard to beat. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess that kind of leads perfectly into one of the other things I had written down as the wrestler of the year conversations. I think he's absolutely now that he's won the IWGP championship. I think he's absolutely up there in the conversation. You mentioned Adam Page. I would mention Bandito. Who
Seth,
from WWE do you think?
Seth and Cody, but it sucks how Seth's gonna miss next 2.5 months. That could affect it a little bit. But definitely Cody. Cody had a great match. A ton of great matches this year. Almost all of his matches have been.
Definitely Mania for sure. I want to shout that one out. Phenomenal match.
Yeah, great match. But yeah, Cody's definitely up there.
Would you mention Cena in the conversation? I mean, he hasn't won a title, but like, I,
I feel like
I
that's
feel like if the first half of his run was as good as the second half,
Mhm.
I mean, I haven't like seen a whole lot of the matches from the second half, but it looks like he's had his retirement tour has rebounded quite well in the second half.
It definitely has, besides the Brock match. But
Besides the
I don't
Brock.
necessarily think most of his matches from his heel run is bad. Besides the WrestleMania match. I don't think him and Randy's matches was bad whatsoever. I don't think it was like top tier match, but I don't think it was bad.
Yeah, that's
I
another
think
thing
I
is
think him and Punk had a great match.
I enjoyed the Punk match. That's one thing is like I wish that he had those like real standout matches. Like it feels like I haven't seen it, but it feels like the one with AJ was maybe like a really really top tier match.
Hmm.
So I feel like if you had more like that, then it would maybe have a case.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to throw Hiroshi Tanahashi's name in the hat for Wrestler of the Year conversations.
Hmm.
Um, just simply on the fact that the dude's wrestling with like half a knee. He's, I mean, he wrestled in the G1 on like one knee. It's insane. And the quality of matches that he's put out this year have been crazy. I mean, he just doesn't stop. Dude's a machine. But um, yeah, there's a lot of good wrestlers this year. But I really think you should get caught up with the Bandito train.
I like Bandito. I don't. You're right, but I didn't get caught up. I'm missing a lot of stuff on him.
You gotta watch his match versus Takesha. I'm telling you.
Dude, he was just like around the corner from my house this past weekend.
I know you should have gone.
If I was free, dude, I would have been there. My friend that I work with, yes, he hit me up. Yeah, you want to go to this Lucha show?
So
It's right around the
crazy.
corner. And he tells me the mask thing. I'm like, is that fucking Bandito? I'm like, how is this not advertised all around me? Like,
That's hilarious.
unfortunately, I was not able to go.
That would have been cool though. Seeing Bandito in a small venue like that.
Yeah, I gotta pay attention to this Lucha show around me. I've never heard about before, but they had Mr. Iguana like right after he got like the AAA event, like when he got super popular. So like man, do I have like a fucking low key banger Lucha show around me that I don't even know about?
Sounds like it.
And I love Lucha wrestling, so I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I know Lucha's one of my favorite styles
Yeah,
too.
it's top
And
taste.
it's crazy. Like I would put Bandito up there as potentially the best luchador on the planet right now. Um, I've gotten familiar with CMLL a lot more this year, and there's something about Bandito. Like every time he steps into a ring, you're guaranteed an absolutely great match.
Mm-hmm.
He's absolutely on fire this year. He's having a year that I'm really glad he was able to come back from multiple concussions too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I don't know if there's any much else. Dynamite's tonight. It's starting in like 2 minutes. So I haven't really looked at the card yet, but Bandito versus Okada should be real good. I haven't really watched Dynamite in a couple weeks, so I'm check it out tonight. Something about the weekly TV I've been burnt out. Haven't really been paying much
Yeah, no.
attention to wrestling in general. So gonna try and get back on the train. But anything else you want to talk about in this segment?
I don't think so. I think we can move on to blind ranking.
Sure. I can rank first since you guessed the wrestler first.
Sounds good. Mine's a very simple one this week.
Is it just wrestlers?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, mine too.
Blind rank these AEW wrestlers.
Okay.
Your first option, Takeshna.
Starting off with a banger. Jesus. 2. I'm going to put him at 2.
All right. Your next option, Bandito.
God damn it. Dude. I have to say 3.
All right. Your next option, Wheeler Yuta.
5. Easy 5.
Hangman Adam Page. 1 and
Oh,
4.
you set me up here for failure, maybe. I got to say number 1. I have to.
All right, and your number 4 is Will Ospreay.
Okay. You know, from a personal like liking the wrestler standpoint, I dig that list. Because there's 4 wrestlers I really love and 1 wrestler that I do not like.
Yeah.
So honestly though, like I feel like the top 4 are pretty interchangeable.
Yeah.
For me.
I was thinking about trying how to message you so can get you that top. I'm like, ain't no way he's gonna rank any of these guys at 4 or 5.
Absolutely not. So is Hangman,
Hangman.
Takeshita, Bandito, Ospreay.
Yep.
I feel like that's a pretty good list.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy watching those top 4 guys anytime they do anything. So I'm all in for that list. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Blind rank these 5 wrestlers, just in general. So number 1, Seth Rollins.
1.
Number 2, Kurt Angle.
Ooh. 3.
All right. Number 3, Roman Reigns.
4.
All right. Number 4, Jon Moxley. So you have 2 or 5 available.
2.
All right. And your number 5, CM Punk.
Ah.
Number 5.
Okay. I would probably.
Do you notice a theme? Shield wrestler.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The old Shield. Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle and CM Punk. Even if they were honorary one-time members.
Yep. I'd probably, from personal, I'd probably move Punk up to 2 and then drop down everyone else 1.
Okay, yeah. So just to recap, you had Seth Rollins at 1, Jon Moxley at 2, Kurt Angle, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk.
I'm not necessarily mad at that list. I can even say just flop Punk and Roman. And I'd put Punk above Kurt. Because I love Mox. I know.
Oh.
That's tough, dude. That's tough.
Man, Kurt Angle's like one of my all-time favorites, top 5. But all right. So that wraps up blind rankings. I guess we got one more segment left.
Yep.
And it's holiday season. Halloween's next week. So what better time to do a top 3 favorite holidays than right now?
Yeah. Since I just ranked. Should I go first? Should I rank first?
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So my top 3 holidays. I'm going to start with 3. My 3rd favorite holiday, 4th of July. I'm a big fireworks guy. Usually every year my friends and I go to my friend's house, have a big pool party, shoot off fireworks, drink some beers, make sometimes bad decisions, play a little football, and have a good time. So that's, birthday of America. I'm a very patriotic person at times. So like I said, I love fireworks. Growing food. It just, to me, don't get better than that.
Oh yeah.
My number 2 is Halloween. I'm a big spooky guy. I love haunted houses. That's why I didn't watch Wrestledream. I was out doing haunted houses. I do them the whole month, Fridays and Saturday. It's usually with my dad doing them. Sometimes I'll do them with my friends, but most of my friends around here are a bunch of pussies and don't want to do them. But but yeah, I
love scared. I'll talk about it when I get to my list though.
But yeah, I love Halloween. I love decorating. Outside decorations. I love scary movies. Dressing up as someone. I'm dressing up as John Cena this year, so that'll be fun. Yeah, just so much fun. Halloween is generally just so much fun. And my number one, my favorite holiday, Christmas. Christmas. As much as I hate snow on the road, I love snow around, like on the trees and whatnot. Like I said, decorating Christmas lights are like one of my favorite things to look at. I'll just drive around neighborhoods looking at Christmas lights. I decorate my whole house. Spending time with family, everyone coming over for me on Christmas Eve, opening presents, chilling and talking. And that's probably the biggest reason why I love it. Just it's a big family holiday. If I was 5 years old, I would say, "Oh, I love getting gifts and whatnot." Gifts, they're cool and whatnot, but they're not like a main focal point to me anymore. I just, love, spending time with family. I love getting people gifts and seeing their reaction. So to me, Christmas is just top tier.
Right. I like Christmas, but for most of those reasons, I honestly not a fan of the gift aspect of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
The older I've gotten, the more I've been like that. Obviously, as a kid, everyone loves getting presents, but um, the older I've gotten, the more I've realized that like I don't really like getting gifts,
Mm-hmm.
just because I want people to spend their money on themselves, and I love giving gifts because I
Yeah,
like trying to
yeah.
make people happy. But getting gifts, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't want to feel like it makes me feel bad or like feel greedy, and I don't like that.
That's
I want people
understandable.
to,
So,
but
yeah,
I love the family aspect of Christmas
mhm,
and the decoration aspect. Oh,
yeah. For me, when it comes to, like, getting receiving gifts, I'm so bad at reacting. Like, it could be actually something I really, really love, but I just sound so monotone and whatnot. I'm just the absolute worst at reacting to gifts.
yeah, it's awkward. Like
It does. It's so
it's
awkward.
I don't like I don't like people watching me. I don't like people looking at me. So like it's also an attention thing of like I don't like being the focal point of attention. And
Mhm,
like so opening a gift is just not my cup of tea.
mhm.
I would much rather be giving the gift.
Yeah, I love giving gifts.
So I'd be so happy if I could just give gifts and not receive them. But unfortunately, that's not how it works.
No.
My list, I have one honorable mention. MLB opening day should be an official holiday. But okay, so my number three is New Year's Day or New Year's like Eve, New Year's Day.
Mhm,
Um, I think it's a wonderful time of the year. Like Christmas has just passed. You're riding that like high of um, midwinter. You got all the football games. Like the college football, New Year's Six. You got all the big football games. You got NBA games. You got family. You got shenanigans, drinking, whatever it is.
mhm.
It's just if it's a fun time. Number two, I also have Halloween. So um, I hate haunted houses. So I would be a horrible friend to rely on for haunted houses. But I don't do. I love scary. Like I can watch scary movies all day. Doesn't matter the kind, the gore, the suspense, the paranormal. I'll watch any kind of scary movie. When it comes to haunted houses, though, I can't do the the tight spaces and the dark and the jump scares. The combination of those things just is not good for me in person. So I think it's more so just like the being confined and being like in a tight space in the
Fair
dark.
enough.
So I can't do like tight spaces in the dark, just not at all. But give me a scary movie, I'll throw the lights off and we're all game. So, but I love Halloween decorations. I think that's the most fun type of decorations. You got like scarecrows and skeletons and pumpkins, and it's one of the other reasons I love Halloween. I think is just because it's like the start of the holiday season, really.
Mhm.
So like Thanksgiving's in a month, and then like Christmas is coming, and it's just like a real feel good time. The weather's getting nice. It's coming down from the super hot. The weather is nice and crisp. You got uh, football seasons in the main swing of things. You got baseball playoffs. It's just like the perfect time. And my number one holiday is Thanksgiving. For the three F's: food, family, and football. So there's I don't know. To me, there's just nothing better than getting the family together. I'm actually hosting Thanksgiving this year again. I hosted it last year for the first time, so getting the whole family together. Making a whole bunch of food, throwing football on the TV for the day, and just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And the food, I mean, the food's amazing. We always do. We're a ham kind of family, so
So much better. So much.
it is
I
so much
wish.
better. Turkey's
I
so
wish.
overrated.
I wish my family. I mean, we do slightly ham, but mostly turkey. But I think turkey is one of the most overrated things ever.
Facts.
Like I
It's
can have
so
it
hard.
one. It's so dry. I can have it the once a year, and
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah. I'm really glad that we do ham because I love ham. Ham's one of my favorites. So, um, yeah, those are my top three:
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, Halloween, New Year's.
Kind of add to that, and I think, like you said, this time of the year, getting into the holiday season, I think one of my favorite things about it, sometimes we live in a very cruel world. A lot of people are always negative, and it's overall, people are negative. Like outside of wrestling, it's
Right.
people are people. But I think around this time of the year, people actually start becoming more festive, caring, and loving for others, which I like to see.
Yeah. The holiday, it's the holiday spirit.
Hmm.
The holiday spirit's in full effect. Um, and we gotta treat people kindly. That's one thing that this world is horrible about.
Hmm.
Is the people fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
People in this country suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, Halloween in a week and 2 days. I'm super excited. I think I'm gonna give out candy for the first time in my new house. I did not give out
That's
candy
cool.
last year, so
That'd be cool. We don't get too many trick or treaters around me, so
no.
nah.
I
But,
live in a neighborhood full of like older people, so they
so
get quite a bit of kids that come through.
I'll say we get older. Neighborhood has a lot of older people, but we don't get many. And also, we live in the front of the neighborhood, and I think some
Mhm.
kids are just too lazy to walk up to the front.
Yeah, yeah, man, cool.
Well, I feel like Halloween's different from when we were kids, dude. I remember being out late, as much as possible, and I feel like now people are, like done at like 7:30, 8 o'clock ish.
People start trick or treating before the sun even goes down now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 5 o'clock, and people will be and there will already be kids out
Yeah,
going through neighborhoods.
I don't know, maybe around there, but around here, like we have scheduled for trick or treating sometimes. Like
Really,
it won't necessarily be on Halloween. Like,
really?
yeah, next town over will have it on the Saturday before or whatever.
Wow,
I
that's
think
weird.
yeah. To
I've
me, that's the
never heard
dumbest
that
thing. Yeah.
before.
Oh yeah, it's over here. There's a few towns that do it, especially
Huh.
if weather on Halloween might look bad. I'm like, man, when I was a kid, you had one day if it's raining,
Right. Yeah.
snowing, shine, you get all you got.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very
That's
popular
crazy.
around here where they do the trick or treating on the weekends, no matter what
Hmm.
day it is.
That's crazy.
Which I get the meaning behind it. Most people are home then, and easier for job wise. But shit, you made it work for so many years. Why now?
Right.
To me, it ruins the aesthetic of Halloween. I'm like, "Mm,
If you're going on, yeah, like October 30th, that's not the
yeah,
same.
it's
It's
not.
not the same. Cool, man.
Yeah, cool.
I think that's all we got. So we'll get to it. I got dinner to cook and then Dynamite to
Same.
watch. So
Yep, same.
um, got softball playoffs tomorrow too. We play. If we win, we move on to face the best team in the league, and that's not going to go well.
At least you're
That's
honest.
that's if we win the first game.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, we play. If we win, we play the 10-0 team, and we were like 2-8 all year. So
Mhm.
it's yeah. But goddamn Vikings play tomorrow night, of course.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
So if we lose the first, we play at 6 the first game. So if we lose, then I can watch the Vikings. But if we
Oh,
win,
so
then I
if
got
you win tomorrow, like, it'll be a double header then.
yeah. So if we win, it's our 6 o'clock game. Then we move on to play at 8.
Oh,
It's yeah, it's gonna be late and it's gonna be cold and it's gonna dude.
yeah. I would love to join like a league like that. A league
The
like that. I
high
think
for
that'd be.
tomorrow is 55.
Oh man, I think a softball league would be so much fun. And I got offered to join one, but just unfortunately, my schedule
Yeah,
it's too much. It'd be too much for me,
yeah.
especially
It's a
since I'm
lot of
much.
fun.
Yeah, it sounds like so much fun.
literally, like we just have a work team, and we bring beer every week, and
Yeah.
just drink beer, play softball for an hour. Is the games are an hour long, and who
That
cares if
sounds
we win or lose as long as
that
we have
sounds
fun.
exactly. That sounds like a blast.
It is. It is indeed. All right. Well, I will let you get to it. So, um, we'll meet again.
Yep.
But until then, we must bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah,
Mwah.
and good night. Bang.
Bang.